Piccolo, what are you doing? You are supposed to... God damn it, you ruined my entrance! Anyway, hi everyone! YIIK! Yeah, we're actually doing this. How do I talk about this? And I'm not even ironic about it. I really actually want to play this game. I've been wanting to do this for years. Hello everybody! And welcome to Nanny streaming Y2K, a postmodern RPG. There will be some explanations before we begin. For example, the why, the how, the what, and the WTF. But first, let's greet you all. I say hi to Pertus, hi to Dragon Kid Games, hi to Flynn Perry Growney, hi to Tabby Lamb, I'm so glad I finally can pronounce your name right. Hi to Shadow Edge, hi to Novastar, hi to Liz. How are you all doing on this fine day or evening? Well, it is evening on my end. I am doing quite well. Okay, let us get into the meat of things. As you can probably tell, this is not Puyo. Not even remotely. I am stepping out of my niche. I mean, it's not the first time I have streamed other things, but like, it has been a while now. I think Fear kind of consumed my channel along with Puzzle Pop for quite a long time. So I will need to explain a little bit. Y2K, better known as YIIK, is an Earthbound-like RPG that a few years ago became extremely infamous for some reasonable complaints and some not so reasonable complaints. In fact, a lot of the things that people were saying... I'm Dragon Kid, please. A lot of the things people were saying about the game were incredibly spurious. I actually have a whole video on my channel, like from the days when I still did video essays rather than just streaming. You've seen my Sonic Frontier stream, hooray! But yeah, back when I actually still did video essays rather than just streaming, I actually had like a whole video about how no, homages are not copyright infringement. That's not how anything works. What are you guys talking about? This will be very relevant in a second. In fact, I even pointed out that Undertale did the exact same thing. I need to explain what the thing is. Basically, Y2K has a character quote Haruki Murakami novel at one point. And some people decided because they don't like the game, that means that the game is now copyright infringement / plagiarism and definitely going to get sued. Which obviously didn't happen because it was not plagiarism, it was an homage. And an almost identical kind of homage is in Undertale, where Kada in the genocide route at one point starts quoting Yoshimoto Banana novel. So basically the same thing. The only difference is Undertale is loved and Y2K wasn't at the time, so you can tell how bias is playing to the stuff. Anyway, the game is a beast in itself. It is, people have like often hyperbolically called it one of the worst games of all time. That doesn't seem to be really the case. It's more like a game that was too successful in some of the things it tried to do, subversive things it tried to do. It was so subversive in the things that it tried to do that it became unbearable. I will explain this once we get started. The other problem is that a lot of the gameplay was genuinely broken, so that was a good complaint about the game, because like it was broken beyond repair at some points, or at least seemingly beyond compare. Why am I talking in the past tense? Because in the past 5 years, YIIK Studios, the indie studio behind the game, actually went back and revamped the entire game, like from the ground up. And apparently they fixed like most of the pacing issues and almost all of the gameplay issues. So it should be interesting to see this as somebody who's only like seen content from and about the base game. Seeing it after the complete revamp, it should be very interesting. Let's see what you guys have been saying. Shadow, Tabby Lemon. I know what YIIK is from my friends. It's apparently peak fiction. I'm so German. I have so much to say about this game. I mean, there's a reason I put Ecolo here, because I think Ecolo would be the kind of person who would play this game completely unironically. Because basically what this game is trying to do is, what it's trying to do is, before we go into it, the game is trying to present you with a completely hateable main protagonist, but not cartoonishly hateable, but hateable in a realistic way. Like, the idea was to create a person who could actually exist and who nobody would want to be friends with. Like a really pathetic person. And they were too successful. And as a result, players were in so much pain when playing that they thought it wasn't intentional and thought it was just bad writing. This is what happens when you... This is why hateable characters are usually written in a cartoonish way, so it's still enjoyable. Because if you do it realistically, you end up with somebody that nobody wants to see on screen. The problem is, it needed to be like this for the story that the developers wanted to tell, but the story was also kind of like the pacing issues, and we'll get into all of this. Oh god, you guys are all great. Pleroma Prism. So Cartman, if he was a IRL, less cartoonish than Cartman, and that's kind of the issue. Anyway, let's start getting into it. First of all, I need to switch to main. I can turn off the music now since we're playing the game anyway. Oh, I will have to make sure that the game is in full screen when I run it. So, first things first. I bought the actual game, but also I saw that they have like the first chapter or so as a demo version. So, should we start with the proper game or just with the demo version? Actually, can you... I'm gonna start with the demo version for now. I don't know if you can transfer your save data to the full version. But we'll see. I want to start with the demo version mostly because I really like the title screen of that one, and so let's start with that one. So, I don't want to be full screen. High resolution and windowed, and confirm. So, this is... Oh, it immediately found the game, but... it was a little big. So here we are. I actually really like this title screen. So this is actually a new character who was added with the overhaul. I know a bit about her, but not everything, so we'll see. The other two characters are from the base game. And I know why it's these three characters on the title screen. I know enough about this character to know why it is these three. So, the art style is really interesting. It's the entire game is set in the 90s, so it's kind of going for the PlayStation, Nintendo 64 aesthetic, with as few textures as possible, and as much of the models actually using flat colors. Also, the song is really good. So basically, before I continue, Y2K is, what you need to understand is Y2K is a game about a person who's your playable character, unfortunately, who is so incredibly flawed that his pure selfishness actually destroys the world across the multiverse. And he's not even successful in improving enough to stop it. So it's kind of like a cautionary tale about main character syndrome, as in being so selfish to think that you're the hero who's destined to save everything, and how that belief can actually turn you into the most dangerous thing to everyone around you. So, oh, you can, okay, before we continue, wishlist is kind of not necessary now because the full game is out, but remember how I told you earlier about the whole spurious plagiarism allegations regarding the base game? Well... The story of Y2K has directly used excerpts from or paid homages to the following pieces of media: Merriam-Webster Dictionary by Merriam-Webster, 1831, Direct Prose of Verse Definitions, After Dark by Haruki Murakami, full excerpt, 2004, Hear the Wind Sing by Haruki Murakami, localized interpretation of full Japanese excerpt, recontextualized, Wind-Up Bird Chronicle by Haruki Murakami, 1994, homage, Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami, 2002, homage, Hardboiled Wonderland and the End of the World by Haruki Murakami, 1985, homage, Inherent Vice by Thomas Pynchon, 2009, homage, Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace, 1996, homage, Mother 2 by Nintendo, 1994, homage, Mother 3 by Nintendo, 2006, homage, Tales of Fantasia, 1995, I need to stream that as well, homage, Final Fantasy VII by Squaresoft, 1997, homage, Lufia 2 by Natsume, 1995, homage, Chrono Trigger by Squaresoft, 1995, homage, Dance Dance Revolution by Konami, 1998, homage, Two Brothers by Arc Studios, that's their own game, by the way, their own game, 2013, homage, Yume Gojo Doki Doki Panic by Nintendo, 1987, gameplay homage, Pong by Atari, 1972, gameplay homage, Shadow Hearts by Zanknoff, 2001, gameplay homage, Wild Arms by Mediavision, 1996, gameplay homage, Off by Unproductive Funtime, 2008, homage, Pokemon Red and Blue by Nintendo, 1996, homage, Violin Concerto in D minor, Opera 47 by Sean Sibelius, 94, homage, that is in the public domain, by the way. Wonderball by Oasis, 1995, Lyrical Quote, The Matrix, 1999, homage, asterisk, Y2K uses written languages, English, 550 CE, Chinese, 1766 BC, and Japanese, 100 AD approximately, represented by various symbols to convey its content. The earliest known written language is cuneiform. This is a reference to how humans record stories and pass along knowledge in written form. Are you getting it yet? They are not subtle about their salt about the spurious plagiarism allegations. This is just 2 pages of salt, and I'm actually here for it because they deserve it. Oh, hang on. I actually skipped the second page. We need the second page. It's very important. So, the story of Y2K has directly used excerpts from or paid homages to the following pieces of media. Don Quixote by Miguel de... Okay, I think we get it. I think we get it. Basically, no, they don't think the plagiarism allegations were justified. But hey, if you want your references, here's your references, guys. Shaking my head, the Latin writing system is listed. I cocked in the chat, Nanny, why the fuck are you playing Y2K? Because I want to. I dubbed the YIIK, and YIIK. So yeah, that is the reason why I actually decided to just stream it tonight, instead of just playing the demo on my own. Because when I saw this upon opening the game, I was laughing so hard. I was like, I have to share this with you guys. And I agree with this, you know? I don't say this is like stupid. No, they have a right to be petty. People were being stupid about this. Let me just, sorry, I need to get this back in because now the part of the screen wasn't visible. I just want to get this ugly bug away. I might have to filter it out. Ah, whatever, it's fine. Hi, Mod Mamono! So, let's start a new game. You can't be accused of plagiarism if you made sure that everybody knows nothing is plagiarized. Okay, this is the new opening. Introducing Crow.
I am awake, I am walking the scene. You say to me, I am only a messing. Blah 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 blah. I shook my head. You were the best friend that I ever had. I am asleep, I am dreaming the scene.
There's an opening. Hi, Alex. So again, this is the most pathetic person in the world, and he's so pathetic that it destroys the multiverse. That is the whole point of the game. Well, maybe he's not the most pathetic person in the world, but he's extremely pathetic. But this whole, yeah, basically this entire sequence is definitely a symbol. Yeah, this is the new character. So there we have another base game character. Oh god, that is so they are leaning into the memes at this point. No one cares about you. Okay, this is also a new character. I've not seen this character before. Interesting. Asuka. It looks a lot more lively than before, yes. So they're definitely going for some anime opening vibes here. Okay, where could stop? Oh, okay, that's interesting there. Yeah, his anime shirt. We'll get to that, I'm sure. Okay, I know who these two characters are. I don't know why they're here. Okay. So, did you just notice this in the background? Whatever, we'll talk about this. What? Why did they talk? Oh gosh! What? Wow. Yeah, I did not expect any of... Okay. Okay. I can decipher some of this, but definitely not all of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what this is in reference to. Okay. Clark's looks different from what I remember. So. Okay, there we have the crow. By the way, in the base game, the crow character was an actual crow. Now we have a person dressed up as a crow. Is this Jesus? What? What? I mean white Jesus, not actual Jesus, but what? Ha, there's a lot here I didn't expect. We are yeeking out. Oh, hi there! The opening called her Allison. Interesting, there she is. I'll be calling her Allison from now. I say I will be calling her Allison because I know it's a little more complicated than that. Okay, the blackened pond. So this is all new content. This entire chapter was not in the base game. Right now we are playing as Allison. I can't say anything about her right now because I know spoilers about her, but I don't think they would make any sense right now, so we're not getting into that yet. I can save. What will you do? Save? I wonder if I'll be able to transfer the save to the full game. Yeah, it says nameless. Interesting. So there we have a statue. You are banished, stripped of self and were made in sorrow. Begone, worthless child. What do I do? Oh, I can open this, okay. So... Okay, I will say... No, I won't say that actually, hang on. Okay. That looks like a zombie. Bathe in fire. Oh, did I get a new puzzle tool for this?
Heal.
Oh, the fire can heal you. Oh, that's interesting. Ascend the mountain to receive your name. Okay. Oh. It's Sonic Adventure rules, I see. The game is supposed to be bizarre looking. It's basically it's a psychological horror game basically in some regards. But it's like a surreal psychological horror game. That the horror is mostly in how broken everything is and how it's all your fault. But we'll get to this. Oh, there is an angel. And it doesn't look like the nice kind.
Child, what happened to your name? Did you lose it in the fall?
Oh.
Tragedy. I dub thee...
Carrie. Wait, is the name randomized? No, wait. I get why. Okay. That is... Okay. So, in the opening she was called Allison, but now she's called Carrie. For those who don't know, Carrie is the name of the dead sister of one of the party members. So, that's interesting. Now go to the party, child. Yeah, the entire game has kind of a vaporwave feeling to it. It is an RPG, yes. Anime accurate. What? Oh god, look at this! Now that I got a name! I have a name tag! Hello! Okay, that's actually really a funny way to represent that. So, where's the party? Hello, my name is Carrie. See you, Rabbit Rice Ball. I saw that a fan of the game was worried that this chapter being added in the beginning would take away from the game having all these classic RPG vibes in the beginning to distract the player from all the subversiveness. But honestly, I don't think that that is the case, mostly because RPGs kind of like have a reputation nowadays for having cryptic tutorial levels, so it doesn't really change that to me. Go forth and attend the party. Okay, but where is the party? That looks promising. There's... is that the party? Is the party here? A very... Oh, because it's crying! Okay! It does not heal you! Okay. Okay, that's all the very sad fountain does. It's being sad. Okay, we can go this direction. There's a dude here. Seek the good brother. Okay. Alpaca. If you know anything about Y2K, you know Alpaca. But now it's an angel.
Those who travel behind the rock seek an unwise invitation.
Oh? This says Eggleston. Eggleston is Alex's last name. But I assume Alex is not the good brother, because Alex is an awful person, so... Anyway, let's save here. But I still go inside, even if I make the wrong choice. Just the bad brother... I knew it! I knew it! The bad brother lives here. He is not home. He pushed you... What? Alex, what the fuck? No, is this a metaphor for something, or did he actually kill someone? I don't think he killed someone. I think this might be a metaphor for something. Then maybe... Oh, there! This is, yeah. So this is the party member whose dead sister's name we just got. Oops! Did we just kill a cat?
Wait for me! Good brother!
YIIK, yes, I agree. Mamono, to me, RPGs have a problem of hooking people in. You need something like this, get you into the meat of the combat very early. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, so that character's name is Rory. I don't know what exactly we just stepped on. It is definitely a metaphor, like everything here. But anyway, we're following Rory now, because we were given the name of his sister. So, clearly we're supposed to interact with him. Oh, hi, Crow. Kitsy cat of fun. I just woke up and saw this in my notifications. Nanny, why would you do this to yourself? Because I want to. I've been fascinated with this game for a while. Torrents in the chat. Hey, it's that one extremely rare PS1 game. It's supposed to look that way, you know. Brankit, okay, earlier I wanted to say the comparison with Cartman is unfair, but I mean, yeah.
What? You're not on the guest list. Shoo, get lost, nobody.
But I was told to attend the party. But wait, can I use my name somehow? Share it with him? I have a name.
What? You're not on the guest list. Shoo, get lost, nobody.
Do I have a menu? Okay, I have a... Flamewalker allows one to walk through flames. Name. Your sense of self, given to you by an angel. Squeaky shoe. Crosses you with conspicuous footsteps. Okay. What do I do? Let's go back for now. Oh, my footsteps now actually make stupid sounds. Oh, do I have to talk to the alpaca again?
Those who travel
Oh, we already have that. I guess I have to travel behind the rocks because I don't think Alex is home still. Okay, he's not. Go behind the rock? Yes. I fear nothing. This is Y2K. Oh.
Why did you wake me? What do you want?
Okay, why is he called William here? That's interesting.
I was hoping you had an invitation for me. I'm trying to get to the party.
The party? Why the hell do you want to go there? How did you even get down here?
I hit my head earlier, so it's kind of fuzzy.
I know her voice actress, but I
So,
don't know
you've
who it
got
is right now.
amnesia. Wow, that's a pretty cool backstory.
Oh, no. Nothing like that. I just get things mixed up from time to time.
Mixed up, huh? Well, you know it's my birthday party, right?
Oh, is it? How wonderful! Happy birthday! Could I please attend? My good brother has gone. You see, I'm fleeing from my bad brother and my cold, fuzzy memories of him.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I can work with that. Well, I'll need something in exchange.
I want to say something about this character.
I don't have much. I'm only a child, you see.
I'll need your name for the invitation. You can have it back once the party is over.
Oh, you see, I only just got my name back.
Do you want to go to the party or not?
Oh, I definitely do.
That's
Fine. You can have my name.
interesting. This character is supposed to be unsettling, so... I mean, obviously, so...
See you at the party. My, birthday party.
Okay, so he just stole a sense of self. Interesting. I just explore this place. What are you looking at that for? Those are private things. Screams the thing. Also, okay, I'll talk about this. If you've played the base game to the very end, you know that this character is actually, how do I put it? The embodiment of everything that Alex means to the multiverse. So, in a way, it's Alex, but not the Alex that you're playing as, but also just as bad as him. So, it's interesting that she says she's fleeing from the bad brother, but she comes to this guy. And it's interesting that he's called Willem here, so that is new. William, I mean, the whole room is also... I'm not sure, is this Alex's room? It might actually be Alex's room, because it looks like stuff that he would have in his room, so it would make sense. Which would mean that he's taken her name twice now. It is interesting. The even better brother. The significance and effect of Alex, there's a little bit more to it, but it has to do with, like, the magic system, for lack of a better term, of the setting. God, the curse of her shoe is annoying, but whatever. It's only for the preview. I'm gonna save. And now, I'm still Carrie? But I lost... Okay, I guess she still sees herself as Carrie now. Nebula. To my understanding, this is that newfangled update that reworked a lot of stuff. It's basically a complete overhaul of the game, yes. Yeah.
I must confess, I am destroyed you were invited to the party. You see, I am a traveling thespian. I was paid a handsome sum to reject you.
Oh my gosh.
Should we meet again in another dream? Please, pardon my greed.
Seek that which belongs to you? Find the self, the sun, and the holy thief. Well, the self, we just gave that away. Wait, Iron Maiden? Iron Maiden? Well, this is... Oh! This is the game setup screen from the base game. Would you like to view a content warning? Just for the fun of it, yes. The story of this game contains mentions of missing persons, unsolved murders, and racial inequality. It also features a character that could take his own life based on the player actions. This can be disabled here. Disable player consequences. They really wanted to make kind of fun of everybody who like put through spurious complaints at them, because the content warning was already there. But now you can disable consequences. I'm not disabling my consequences. Like, a content warning is good, but like disabling is like, this story is told intravenously. Oh, is this why the overhaul is called IV? Good veins aren't required. Just your name. What do you go by? Oh, they changed that. Okay. Well, I know for a fact that you're definitely supposed to use the name that you personally go by here, so... Can I make lowercase letters? I guess not. Oh, it automatically does it, okay. I'm just using Nanny. So, I know for a fact that it's much funnier if I use this way. Is this name okay? Yes. I've made a record of your name. What do you... Okay, I'm definitely sure we'll be able to use this save file in the full game, so... Yeah, I'm going with the fem model. Is this correct? Yes. Wait, did they? April 4th. Okay. Did they remove the other questions? Oh, whatever. Okay, this is like where the game originally began. They removed the other questions. Interesting. I wonder how they did that. Okay, this is a new character. I have the full game too. I will continue into the full game once the demo is over. I mostly started with the demo because I like the opening screen. They added a lot more cutscenes and they look good.
On April 4th, 1999, I arrived home from school. I had just graduated.
So I will say something. He is voiced by Kerbifer. Yes, Kerbifer is awful. I actually don't mind this here, because this is an awful person. So it's an awful person voicing an awful person. It's not like I want him to get more roles, but hey, at least he's like, oh wait, why is the green... Oh god, I have a screen screen. Why do I have a green screen filter on this? There, fixed it. Nebula, may I ask if your name is pronounced Nanny Lane or Nanny Line? It's Nanny Line. It's Nanny Line. The line is actually a German suffix similar to the Japanese chan. It's actually very similar to that. It is immersive voice acting. Yes, this is immersive voice acting, correct. Oh, what did Kerbifer do? Oh god, I don't even remember in detail right now, but it's nothing, He's just generally a dick. He didn't have like some great, like, doc release or something about it. It's just generally people who worked with him saying that he's a dick and they don't like being around him. Oh yeah, and also he tried to steal credit for okay, yeah, but when he's angry every time when he is involved in a group project when somebody else gets more accolades for it than him. So basically he's just a dick is basically the thing. He's not a nice person. But again, it's kind of perfect for this character, so yeah.
It took a few semesters longer than I originally planned, but I was proud to be done.
Okay, it's actually great that they put like his rambles on this background now, because it makes it clear that he is supposed to be pretentious. People thought that his narration was like serious, that you're supposed to take it serious. You're not. He's narrating to himself in his head like this because he is a terrible narcissist. That's the entire point of it. And credit hog, yes. Oh yeah, and he did, yeah.
I had no idea what adult life held for me, but I was optimistic.
Mary, I love how he straight up has a microphone and his pretentious narration. What a dweeb. Exactly! In the original game, this was presented as normal narration. And it didn't really work, because it didn't communicate that the narration wasn't just the game forgetting its own medium and narrating stuff that doesn't need to be narrated. It seemed like this, but with this it is very clear what the intended effect is, you know? And yes, I agree with X-Cow, that does sound like Alex, so yeah. So, we have the beginning of the game. Okay, now that we are here at the beginning of the base game, one other information that you need to know, because the game doesn't make it clear enough. From the very beginning of the game, this world isn't entirely real. We are led to believe that this is just the normal town right now, but it's not. By the time the game begins, Alex's perspective and sheer badness has already begun to broke the world. So we are already in some dimensional paradoxes here that won't become apparent until later in the game. In fact, I would go as far as to say is that this town isn't even really the town as it is, but like a patchwork of different versions of the town coupled together by his perception. So, but if anything that seems weird about this town, you can't blame Alex for that. Excited fanboy. Going to the movies with my son. Really got a good feeling about this one. Which movie are you watching? That's really excited for the movie. It's just nice spending time together. Oh, that's nice. I like that. X-Car, YIIK devs doing 40 chess with the game is secretly a huge roast on purpose. True! Yeah, I agree, Mamono. They really handled that presentation much better. I have two sisters. One lives here in Frankton, the other lives in Windtown. We don't talk to the one who lives in Windtown because she has a real attitude problem. Oh, balls! Balls! That is fun. 1,000, 2 1,000. Okay, what's he doing? Interesting. Let me just save. So let me. Okay, now it has my name on it. This town is so rich and beautiful. Nothing can ever go wrong here. Oh god. Yep, the dude, you are asking for this. Also, I wonder if this is still happening. Yes! The best social program is a good job. Remember that when you vote this fall. I love it! Random Republican just at the door. We know what works. Freedom works. We know what's right. Freedom is right. God, it's just 2 Republicans in the same house. I'm writing a song. I've only got a few lines, but I think it's pretty fat. Sunscreen geisha. Oh no, I hate this. My husband parked here before going on a business trip. I'd moved the car, but he took the keys with him! So, interesting that it says welcome home, and like, again, the house is gigantic. Again, the vault is already warped by Alex's perception. Gigantic damn house. Because it's the house that matters the most to him. Mamono, you are not a bad person. Don't worry. You're completely great. Please don't worry too much. You are not somebody who is like intentionally hurtful to people. You are not Alex, okay? You're not an Alex. Wait, is this a hamburger tree and a money tree? Yeah, hamburger tree and money tree. I think this is exactly what I was talking about. This mystical perennial tree is proof that all of life's problems are solved through agriculture. Would you like to take a burger? Yes. Alex reaches up and grabs a handful of beef. Alex took a hamburger. This mystical perennial tree is proof that all of life's problems are solved through agriculture. Would you like to take some money? Yes. I got $5. Can I take more? I'm just gonna harvest all of the money. Actually, I'll leave some, because Alex is awful, but maybe not this awful. So I'll leave a bit for others. So here's, okay, we got a milkshake, okay. What drugs is Alex YIIK on? Good ones, I'd say. There's a doggo. Anyway, I want to continue with the actual game, so I'm not doing much exploring. I mean, oh, I could look at the controls here. Oh, here's my menu. Oh, they reworked the menu! That is so cool. Auto heal. Kata, items. This looks really nice, actually. God, this is a cute sprite. Do we have anybody, any mods in chat who can take care of this spot? Hi, Tabby Lemon. I don't know if you missed something. You might have not. But hey, we're in game. I am YIIKing. Okay, here we are. We're at home. I'm saving. Thanks, Aqua. So, letter from Mom. I remember this.
Alex, dear son of mine, please see if you can muster up the energy to walk into town and pick up some groceries. I've included a list below.
I'm not sure if she's being passive-aggressive or just needlessly nice.
Not even home 5 minutes and she's already barking orders at me.
I just saw a video about somebody pointing this out, but like, Alex, this was the nicest worded letter ever. You could call this passive-aggressive, but barking? Alex, please. It's not that much. I would like my fridge to be full when I'm home. It's not that hard to go buy something, dude. It's not that deep, bro. Okay, there's something over there. Alex noticed something sticking out of a book. I got a pork! Pork! It's been 2 o'clock for years. We should really wind this up. But I can't wind it up because he can't be asked to. Great. Computer, can't use it right now. I've read all these books already. Are you sure about that? That's a lot of books. My mom has read all of these books. Then you could read. Whatever. Okay. There's a... Mom really need... Clearly she is busy, man. Mom really needs to go shopping. So I got some items. Good. He read one book and assumed they were all the same. Yeah. Yeah, it's so good. The stage is a great inclusion. It gets the point across so much better. The table is set for 6. It's been a while since we've eaten as a 6? It's eaten as a family? Wait. Huh? 6? Okay, no matter which interpretation of Alex's reality you go with, there has never been 6 people in his family. Okay. I can't go to his room right now. 2 pieces of bread lie mysteriously untoasted in the toaster. Then just toast them, dude. There's some cookies here. Mom left a plate of chocolate cookies. Yeah, that... Just take it... Oh, whatever, dude. Dude, you're so unappreciative. At least eat cookie. There's some TV. All the good channels are blocked. Then use the internet, dude. It's the late 90s. I was a kid then. There's stuff on the internet. Oh yeah, I can go upstairs. This house seems to have the same layout as the house from Full House. That might be intentional given that this game is set in the 90s. Yep, that's the bathroom. Okay. Frogs. Were the frogs credited in the, in the title screen? I think this is the mother's room. Interesting that she has a queen-sized bed. A drawer with mother's unmentionable gross. Then why are you even talking about whatever? This is normal RPG dialogue right now. I shouldn't read too much into it. Empty chest. Okay, this is Alex's room. Well, look, the thing is he has good taste in video games. And some really nice LPs that I would like. My mom wouldn't let me bring my games to college. Glad I'm home. Dude, it's good that you didn't take your freaking NES to college with you. It might have broken. This is will be a collectible in a short time. Books. It took me 7 years to get my black belt. Well, that I... And, okay. My father's record player sits on my desk playing music from a better era. The 90s. Look. I know that you shouldn't, like, glorify the past. I shouldn't glorify the past. But, like, I feel like the 90s and early 2000s were, like, economically the best time I'd seen in my life, even if I was just a child. And ever since then, it's just been a face punch after face punch. At least that's my opinion. I do like, I wish he wouldn't hang his vinyls on the wall, but, would he play Puyo Puyo? He would play Mean Bean Machine because Puyo Puyo wasn't properly localized then. The internet also was a lot better, yeah. Aww. See, the thing is, like, he's so unappreciative of his mom. But she, like, made him a plaque for his thing. I need to find batteries if I want to play. Oh, come on. You could buy batteries everywhere in the 90s. This is not a big deal. Dude, just go shopping. The latest hit, He Wants It That Way, by Back Alley Boys is playing on the radio. Yeah, I know who that is. Okay, I think we've explored this room enough. It's time to go shopping. But where is the gross... Oh wait, here's a piano. An out-of-tune piano, okay. Oh, ringing.
The needle of the record player has struck. The sound that the world now hears will change the nature of all realities, both yours and mine.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
What?
You won't know for a long time, Alex.
The needle of the record player has struck. Can't you hear the music? It's everywhere.
That phone call was surely one of the strangest I've ever received. And no, I couldn't hear the music.
Mary, I know he's supposed to suck on purpose, but I think they did a slightly too good job. Fair. So. Good. Let's go shopping, I assume. Okay, there's the cat. Good. It begins.
A few hundred yards outside of town, I came to a junction. Mulling over the strangeness of being back home, I stopped to notice a forest I'd never explored. It was dark, but somehow attractive. I made a mental note to explore it later, and took a step towards town when I heard a meow near my feet. I pictured what it would be like to be the owner, and I imagined describing him to a friend. Lonely? Nah, I don't get too lonely. Besides my mom, there's only a cat. An old cat. But a good friend to talk to.
He's philosophizing about a cat.
My fictional friend would reply, "You talk things over, do you?" I'd nod. Uh-huh. Been together a long time, so we can read each other's moods. I understand what makes the cat tick. The cat knows what makes me tick.
Okay, the thing is, I can kind of relate to this, because yes, I sometimes also write my own autobiography in my mind. And then 10 minutes later I go, shit, this is pretentious, I'm so glad I never wrote this down. Never front face at me ever again, Alex. I crack it.
Of course, I didn't know this cat at all. We'd never met.
He also forgets it. Okay, the sister thing, we'll get to that.
He was a funny-looking cat, with a funny resting face and a Salvador Dali mustache.
Also, the cat is really small, I notice.
I couldn't imagine picking out this cat to bring home from a store. I leaned down to pet him, without entirely knowing if cats like to be pet at all.
You don't know if cats like to be pet. God, what has your life been, dude?
His coarse hair ran through my fingers as he purred.
Why do you assume that it's a he? Whatever, it's the 90s.
Clearly he liked me. That was a good sign.
Clearly he likes me!
Alex Eagleston, college graduate, friend of small animals.
Yeah! He likes you. He likes your grocery list.
Hey! Give them back to me!
Perfect. Huh? Huh. Why are the cats? Windy fields. Yeah. Come back here, you dumb cat. The IP grab in the sky.
You're doomed. May you never fathom who you are. A dreamer. A sinner. A saint. No, none of those. A gamer.
Oh no! The worst thing! A gamer!
You like games, don't you, hon? Let me teach you one only the experienced gals know about. It's the dark game. The mother of your dreams. And the father of your failures.
What persona is this?
Only thing is... it's kinda dangerous to do it raw.
This is new content, yes.
Intravenous style.
I mean, intravenous is kind of like the subtitle. IV is the subtitle of the new version of the game.
Don't worry, I'll be gentle.
Oh, it's the battle tutorial. Okay, timeline tutorial. Because they have a new battle system. Oh, they have an active time battle system now. Nice. Wait, this is a very similar active time battle system than Fear. Oh no, I can't escape. Kata tutorial. They changed the entire battle system, by the way. See this heart? This is all that stands between you and your unprotected life. Oh, hi. This heart is called a kata. If HP value in the kata drops to 0, you'll begin to bleed. I'll explain life and bleeding in a moment. For now, select attack and destroy your enemy.
Don't even test me.
Okay. You're natural. But the enemy life was protected by its kata, just like you. You can tell by the 3 stones blocking the enemy that they have 3 kata. You'll need to break all 3 to attack their life. Oh, bleed for me. You're going to bleed to death. The life bar will drain when an actor is performing any action. When it hits 0, you will die. When all party members are dead, it's game over. Can I heal him? No? I mean, I have other kata, but can I use them? I guess not. Oh no, you didn't last very long, did you? Don't worry, happens to a lot of first-timers. Let's try again if you're up for it. Retry, okay. Let's see. Is there anything else I can do? Select the kata to use its special abilities. Life agility makes you... Okay, this is his skill now. Makes user immune to most piercing attacks, use damage enemy agility. This seems a lot more interesting than the original battle system the game had. Skill? Field skills are in effect while the kata lives. When you use a kata, it breaks for the encounter. Broken kata are no longer protecting you. Knowing when to use a kata or when to keep it defending you will come from experience. Next, I'll show you how to use skills. So, oh, there's our LP toss! Skill requires party points or PP is shared with the entire party. You can build up PP by hating an enemy's weakness or breaking their kata.
Oh shit, I haven't fought in a while.
Here we go. Okay, the minigames are gone.
Kick your shit,
Good.
boy. Don't even test me.
The kata has lowered the enemy's speed. You should not be able to overtake them. Just remember, kata protect your life. If you get hits in with no kata, will enter a bleed state. Outlast the enemy to win. If you need to, use items to keep your life up. So this has a break gauge feature, basically. That is pretty modern. And I like it, actually, because it's a good implementation of a break gauge, I think. There we go. You can try to win this one, but most beginners can, so don't feel bad if you don't. Just remember what I taught. Good luck. So. Let's use the skill. Oh, we don't have, okay, we don't have the PP for MP toss. I do want to keep up the heart, so I'm just gonna attack. And hope that I... Okay. Can I defend? Oh, I can recover 5 PP! I should have done that earlier.
Wait for me.
So.
Yo, shout out to Frail Dog. LP!
Wait for me.
Oh, now he's in bleed. Okay. I should heal. I'm gonna use a hamburger for that.
Trying to take my crown? Nah, I'm not about that. No way.
Okay, I'm not gonna live. Okay.
So, what did you think? Was it everything you hoped it would be? Many people long to play the dark game and build it up in their minds. The fantasy they create usually eclipses what the game is. But, like all good games, it scales with time. The more you do it, the more partners you have, the more you get the nuance of combat. I'll leave you here to gain some experience. To chase the pussycat. Remember all that I taught you.
That was
Your
an
future
interesting
partners will be
implementation of
appreciative.
a tutorial. You can tell that they really wanted to overhaul the game completely to get the point across better. I'm not gonna tutorial further though. What have you guys been talking about? Have you played games with the active time battle system? I have, yes. But this game actually like stops when you... Then again, there's a lot of active time battle systems that stop when you select. Annual head. Fun fact for true YIIKers, the original battle mode was actually different from the one that was in 1.0 battle mode. It involved grabbing items, ladders, bombs, etc. from the overworld and bringing them into battles. In fact, the first boss battle was just an obstacle course to get the bombs and defeat the boss. Yeah, the game had a very troubled development as far as I know. The low frame rate is on purpose. The game is supposed to evoke PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64 games. That is entirely intentional. So. Where's the cat? Can I? Oh, I have. Oh, okay, good. That makes sense. YIIK it completely random, but I went to an IKEA to buy a boy, and the only available one was 60 centimeters. Did you get the boy? Did you get the boy? You can say that the intentional low frame rate is just another one of Alex YIIK's pretentious delusions. Oh, absolutely. Huh. Interesting. There were more cats here earlier. Oh, whatever. So, our dive into insanity begins. And no, Alex is probably not going to comment on the fact that none of this makes sense. Because he didn't in the base game. So, I assume that this is an enemy, an on-field encounter. I'm gonna talk to the... Okay, this NPC doesn't let me talk. I got Ambrosia, okay. So, here's a girl.
You're not supposed to be back here, you know.
Okay.
What? You're looking for your cat?
He called it his cat.
Oh.
Okay, good.
It's not your cat? Well, be careful around here. Make sure this cat is worth it.
Oh, if it wandered into the abandoned building. Interesting that they didn't voice that part. I wonder if that was intentional. It could be. Closed. It's probably a good idea to get some, yeah, battle experience in. Okay, I can't LP toss, so I'm gonna start with, defending. Because it means that... Okay, I get to LP toss now. Okay, we're both broken. Interesting. I have enough LP to do another LP toss, so I'll do that. But... Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that gave some EXP. I should also heal, though. Oh, am I still in bleeding mode? Oh, I'm not, okay. I'm gonna use the milkshake. Yeah, I'm just gonna use it. I can buy more later. As far as I know, the game isn't hard. This man really doesn't value his vitals. Yeah, seriously! I wouldn't do that. Even with a gun to my head, I wouldn't treat a vinyl like that. Oh, I just went to... Huh. Okay, there's some poison here. Okay, no, this is not a... It says do not enter, so what we do is enter. It's locked from the inside. Okay, we can't enter from here. Do carters come back from baking battle? Yes, they do. I'm gonna defend again. So now I can LP toss. Okay, the red is dying. Please die, red. Okay, the red is dead.
Okay.
So... Ah! Cat! Cat acquired. Okay. Okay, they changed how this is laid out. A lot. But yeah, it still, it gets the point across. You see his hat! His freaking hat! So yeah, that kind of gets the point across. And it even reflects him, huh? There's a healing fountain. Good. Party healed. And by party we mean Alex. I guess I'm not going that way. I mean, you could try. Slice of pizza and $3. Okay. We're in the elevator. Oh god, it begins! It begins!
Stepped into the elevator, expecting to find the cat. I scanned the dark floor and found nothing. I sighed as the elevator began to shake. Vibrating with motion.
They made it better! He is vibrating with motion! He is vibrating with motion! Draco Steven, no, I don't hate Y2K. I am invested in it. I think it is a deeply flawed game, though from what I've heard, this the overhaul fixes most of its issues, so that's cool. I think it is fascinating. The vibrate. He's vibrating with motion.
The elevator came to a smooth but unexpected stop. I cringed with anxiety as the lights flickered. Please don't die. Please don't die.
He has his freaking Murakami book in there. His freaking Murakami. He's just trying to sound smart to himself in his own head.
I pleaded with the mechanical gods to keep the power on. My prayers weren't answered. Damn it! The power's out. I need to find the stairs or a fuse box.
He vibrates very, very much, and I didn't expect it. Y2K, but its point instead of Alex, game would be over immediately because Alex is not going to hurt anybody or be a toxic influence on anyone in his life. Alex, would you really do this for a cat? All of this just for a cat? We got $5. Give me that copy of Final Fantasy VII. I wanna play it again badly. Oh, that's a good vibe. I flipped the switch, but nothing happened. Ah, the breakers aren't helping. So, what kind of building is this? Is it a hotel or a factory? Well, it's actually, it's metaphysical space, clearly, but you know. Anyway, there are some encounters here, so I don't know where I should go first. Oh, this looks promising. I should probably heal myself. Actually, why? I haven't fought anything since the last heal, so just gonna fight this thing. I should draw something for Amity's birthday. Absolutely should. I can quick attack? Oh, it's an auto system. There's an auto battle system, nice. So, LP toss?
Check out my sick
Read for me.
I'm just gonna attack now. There we go!
Okay.
Oh, hold up LB to pull up the tool menu. Use directional buttons to select the tool and then release LB to confirm. Press B to use your tool. LB? I don't think I have a tool, actually. Doesn't seem like I have a tool. I probably have to find a tool first. I actually know what the first tool is, I remember. It's actually one of my favorite things. Because it's like the one thing about the game communicating how screwed up Alex is that I think worked incredibly well even in the base game. That tool. I can get some YEXP in. I'm gonna attack. Because I think that... Oh, okay, that's just okay. I don't even need to LP toss that one. It's weak enough to just slaughter. Goodbye.
Okay.
There's a key. You got one dungeon key. Ooh, dungeon keys. I mean, obviously this place isn't an actual quote-unquote dungeon, so... I mean, if it was a real place, it wouldn't be at least. So, that just shows again that everything is screwed up by Alex's perception and his entire world. Like, he wants to be a video game main character, so now he is, because his perception has warped the entire world. Well, I'm broken. Can I kill the mouse without... I can just LP toss. My life is like a video game trying hard to beat the stage, seriously. Mammon in the chat, I do admire the creativity of Y2K all versions. I'm not a metaphysical story person, so I can't come up with stuff like that. Type metaphysical before you said it. I mean... I like writing stories that have like a surreal aspect to it. I do also like postmodern literature, so big surprise. That said, the original game had issues with communicating things. To a degree, you always need to be careful that you don't accidentally communicate something you don't mean to communicate. That is the hard thing about like writing surreal stories. The idea of it's good if you want to be in your story to be interpreted. You don't want to be like too forthright with what everything quote unquote means. But if you don't think about what the possible interpretations of what you are expressing could be at all, you might end up saying something to people that you didn't mean to say. It's all communication. And that was a big issue that Y2K in the base game struggled with. Alex became the ultimate gaslighter. Yep. Exactly. The original game didn't communicate well enough. That Alex isn't supposed to be read as reliable. Hi, Derek Matthews. Did this update fix Y2K? It definitely we can already tell that it made its communicator's point a lot better, and the atmosphere is also a lot better. Would Alex try to make his own podcast to speak with people about the most questionable topics? Oh, absolutely. So, would you like to use a dungeon key? Yes. Insert key into lock. After faint click, the key snaps! Oh!
Hey! Who's there? Don't come any closer. I'm armed.
You have an LP, dude. It's your room! It's his room!
Relax and quiet down. It's me, Panda.
Okay, so... I like Panda. Simply because Panda... Okay, this is not... this wasn't a base game, so I'll just talk about it. Panda is literally just Alex talking to himself, using his childhood stuffed animal as a proxy. He's so desperate for a receptive audience that he, a grown man, has an imaginary friend that is a plush animal. He's doing a Calvin and Hobbes in his early 20s. So, yeah. See ya, Mod Mamano. Alex getting 3 types of monologues is crazy true. Every program had their Abudaki.
Panda? Why are you here?
I came here to help you. I'm always there for you when you need me.
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense here.
That's good to hear. What sort of help did you have in mind?
My primary use is as a barrier. I can block oncoming enemy attacks and create barriers between you and many other obstacles. My metal shield makes me very heavy, so you can use me to hold down switches and to clear small gaps by stepping on my head.
Open the tools menu by holding LB and move the cursor to select Panda.
You can press to summon me. Remember to press again to call me back. Also remember that some weighted switches will have reverse effects if you take me off.
So, press the summon you and press it again to take you back?
I hope so, Alex. It's rather straightforward. However, since you were a liberal arts major, want me to explain this entire thing again?
He clearly has an inferiority complex about having studied humanities rather than STEM. I mean, the game is not super subtle about how he definitely has an inferiority complex over that. Which is like something I take offense to, because I studied humanities, and I turned out fine. I don't have a career, but I'm still, I'm doing better than Alex YIIK, at least. Annual had a fun fact in the intro, one of the missing persons posters, if I recall correctly, it was the girl named Sammy. Said it was that the girl disappeared on the 4th of April 2016. I mean, yeah, it is supposed to be surreal like this. I'm not surprised at all. Aquatic Star Demon, my bachelor is technically STEM in IT, and I also don't have a career. I mean, yeah, this is what it means to be a millennial or early Zoomer living now. No, don't so we got Panda. So I'm gonna look at Alex's. Oh yeah, this is the same room as in the this is definitely Alex's childhood room. This is the same room as in the opening chapter. So yeah, it's just driving home again. That William is just another side of Alex. Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Unknown Power. On second thought, I don't want bad bugs. Generic water bottle. Fountain soda. Okay, that should do it. To turn out like Alex, you must go to 4chan and 24/7 and think that you're true, man. Seriously! I do talk to my Daki Makura, though. I don't think that's because you think you're the main character of the world, though. I think that's because you're lonely and want a Satan with you. You're a good friend. I hope you know that. Oh, right, I need to... Oh, yeah, right, I know what I do need to do here. LB. There's Panda. And I go on the switch. And here we are. We're so close to the infamous part. I wonder if the girl is now literally holding the book as she's quoting. Because that would be hilarious. There we go. YIIK climbing a ladder. The controls are actually fairly good. I mean, I play a lot of games with bad controls though, so... Oh! Huh. That's not what I want. Can I get on his head somehow? Okay, maybe I need to use another door. Wait, do I need to put him here? No. I probably need to go over there. Okay, I'm putting Panda here. Can I climb on him? No? It did say I can get on the top of Panda, but I don't really know how to do that right now. I'll just keep messing around until I get it. Oh wait, that works. So, Panda Berry! I got a new one! Anyway, I'm just gonna attack this thing for now because it's probably, yeah, it's probably gonna die quickly. Okay, it died. So,
Wait for me. Wait for me.
So, I can use my LP toss now.
LP toss!
Okay, that should kill it though. It's weak to LPs. Okay. Okay. So now I need to call back Panda. Now I can go here. Okay. Now I need to put Panda down here. There we go. And that worked. Now I can put Panda in here to... Okay, and here we go! Are you ready for the thing that everybody called plagiarism because people are really bad at identifying plagiarism as, we have learned from H-Bomber Guy.
She narrows her eyes and looks at the young man standing there.
So, let me tell you why this is not plagiarism. The plagiarism, it's not plagiarism because it's in a completely different context from the original. And it's not even supposed to be understood in the same context. It's supposed to be there to confuse you. And if you know the reference, to think, wait, this is from that book. She's quoting that book. It is not here to copy the work of Haruki Murakami. Because basically this excerpt it's not actually part of the story. That is the difference, you know?
He is so tall, she seems to be looking far overhead. Their eyes meet. The young man smiles. His smile is meant to show he means no harm. Through the eyes of a high-flying dawn bird, we take in the scene from mid-air, from above. We see that we are intertwining organisms.
Like, the entire idea here is for people to realize that it is a quote from a book. That is the idea here. You're supposed to realize that this is a quote from a book. And be like, wait, I know that. I think they... yeah. It's not like what James Summerton did, where he changed out some words and pretended that he wrote the thing You know, that's the difference.
What? What are you talking about?
Through the eyes of a high-flying dawn bird, we observe the pyramid of dimensional shift.
I don't understand. What's going on here?
Congrats, Alex YIIK. You broke the world.
Through the eyes of a high-flying dawn bird, we pretend to not see the eye of providence.
XCow in the chat. Alex YIIK had read the book and plagiarized it himself in his manipulated world. Yeah, pretty much! Alex doing the YIIK pose while the woman does her long monologue is so funny. It is! Silent chat. In all honesty, I would not guess that it comes from a book. True, and that is one of the weaknesses of the game. If the game made it a little more clearer that it is quoting something, by making somebody like, have I heard this before some purpose? It might be better. That said, I think by now everybody knows that it's a quote. So, yeah. Yeah, but what James did was insane compared to this.
You mean that thing?
The Eye of Providence is a symbol showing an eye often surrounded by rays of light or a glory, and usually enclosed by a triangle.
So, the proto-woman is clearly just, stuff that Alex has read coming back to him in his delirium.
Yeah, like on the dollar. But what does that have to do with anything?
And goodbye! What was the deal with the protos, like Proto-Michael or the Proto-Woman anyway? I don't think they ever explained them. The idea is that they are beings that transcend just a single dimension. Her home planet needed her, yep! Anyway, time to poke God in the eye.
But I poked the giant eye.
Thanks! You made God cry. I hope you're happy. Alex is such a terrible person, he makes God cry. Boop. I can save now. I know how Alex has a problem with it being an all-seeing eye of God because he's a user of r/atheism. Ha! Look at that, the top here. The top shows the world completely different from what I see here. Oh, because a guy's filming me on a green screen! Because Alex has main character syndrome. He sees himself as the main... Oh, that is so funny. That is so funny.
Wait for me.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to know if small touches like what we just talked about were intended by the game devs. But I think that's part of the fun with cryptic literature, cryptic art in general. Regardless. The character that records is actually put in the YIIK books. Sparkingly and Titrus. I've been wandering through these woods for days. I came in through the window over there to find my friend, but she's nowhere to be found. I bet she followed some stupid guy here. Oh, that is actually topical. That is topical.
Wait for me.
Check out my 60s!
Is Antitra meant to be a strange feminized version of an entity? It's quite possible, yes. Like, due to how the game is set up, it is kind of difficult to figure out what actually happened in Alex's life at some points. But I know that it is like very heavily, not just implied, that a big part of the inciting incident is that he really hurt a girl's feeling while in college, and like extremely broke her heart, and doesn't even identify himself with what he did there. Okay. Okay, but the thing is, calling William a different character is also a whole thing, because William, yeah, definitely is in some way also Alex, so... Sparkingly entity. Yep, it's so cold in here. Someone seems to have turned off the sun. The cold is bad. Bad things happen in the cold. You're Alex, you're Alex. Is there any other Alexes I should know about? But everyone... one of the vampires, whenever one of the vampires says bleed for me, it reminds you of Alice from MS Tipo, so yeah, try. Willem is a parallel Alex, but he's not an obscure video game bro, but instead an obscure movie bro. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Kiss the baby. I guess we are doing this. You were too slow. Oh, okay. And here we are. And we'll have it now! So, I actually really like this area, even in the base game, just because it has so much vibe. Like, so much vibe. It communicates immediately what you're supposed to feel, and how weird it is actually that you are feeling that. A tiny cage for trapping small animals. The metallic object emits a foul odor. Is it because she's trying to get... But there's blood. And the bones are in the shape of a cross. So I'm actually worried about Dolly. Also, it's highly implied that the cats... well, we get to that. We'll get to that. I get the feeling of remorse from this area. Oh, yeah! I did earlier say that Alex broke a girl's heart. This is extreme. This whole area is very tightly connected to that. It requires a combination to open. I don't have a combination. Oh dear. A shovel for digging up dirt. It appears as if the earth has been disturbed recently. Oh dear. Yes, of course we're gonna be adults about this. I'm not even gonna bring up Eliza Lamb, aside from just mentioning her here.
Dolly, is that you?
Okay, so, no, I'm not saying it yet. I'll say it later. Who's there? Dolly, is that you?
Great, another person.
Oh, she's voiced. I forgot she's voiced.
Hey, I can leave if you like.
No, please stay. I've been pretty lonely here.
Where is here, anyway?
I was hoping you'd know. I've been lost down here forever.
Did you come through the elevator too?
Elevator? I don't know what that is.
Then, where did you come from?
Oh
I
dear.
asked, thinking it sounded nicer than, who the hell doesn't know what an elevator is?
Oh god, there's like a creepy background now. It just shows how... Okay, it's even more oh god, even more distortion than before.
I came from here. Is there anywhere else? Anyway, I've been looking for my cat, Dali. Have you seen her?
So the stupid thing was a girl? I just assumed it was a boy cat, seeing as how it had a spindly mustache. Although, now that I reflected on it, facial hair was not exclusive to male animals or male humans for that matter. Is that the cat who looks like Salvador Dali?
Okay, so it is highly implied that the cat is also actually named Dolly, as in D-O-L-L-Y. And Alex just decided that it is spelled D-A-L-I because he's decided the cat's whiskers look like the Salvador Dali mustache. So again, he's projecting his own reality on other people and is influencing even the text boxes. But it's highly implied that it's actually Dolly. Yeah.
I don't know who that is. My cat just looks like Dolly herself, not another cat named Salvador.
She didn't know elevators. I doubted she'd know her 20th century Spanish Catalan surrealist painters all that well either.
So I'll say my theory. I'll raise my theory about this whole scene right now. I think this is all a reflection of how Alex's first encounter with the original Vela / Sammy. So like a girlfriend of his in college, and how he perceived her. Like, he perceived her as kind of dumb, but very pretty and like, big, good aura. And that just shows how selfish he is. Like, this is a person he constantly claims to deeply love, but he doesn't seem to respect her a whole lot. So this is, like, how he reflects on his first encounter with the girlfriend that will forever be the one that got away from him, even though he chased her away. That is how I read the scene.
I said, right, I saw a cat earlier. He had a funny mustache and crazy eyes. Naturally, my description of her beloved feline was offensive to her.
And I assumed that he probably met that girl while she was, like, looking for her cat. I can absolutely believe that. Some college campuses do allow pets, so yeah.
Clearly, this was a woman projecting a rather strong personality onto this cat. She took a deep breath and said quickly,
Annual had it. I don't think Alex ever has seen Sammy or Vela. Well, the thing is, like, there definitely was a girl that he is projecting onto them. I don't think we actually meet, but I don't think we meet the actual girl from, like, his world, quote unquote. That was the actual girl. That is what I think. So we don't know who the actual girl was. Again, I don't know the new content, but that is how I read it. Clearly this was a woman projecting a rather strong personality onto this cat. Who is projecting here, dude? I like how she looks over his shoulders. It's like he knows that she's judging him for how he talks about her.
My cat has a beautiful mustache and perfect eyes. I can't imagine we're talking about the same cat.
I told her I wouldn't mind helping her find her cat. I told her we should move quickly and get out of this dank basement. I waited for a moment as she processed what I said. She was a very difficult girl to read, especially without being able to see her face. I could tell something was wrong. She really projected her opinions and feelings into the room, even without saying them.
I think you are projecting yourself onto this girl, who probably was not Sammy, but actually, yeah, somebody you hurt really, really badly.
What's wrong? I don't have to help. I just thought you could use an extra pair of cat hunting eyes.
It's not that. It's okay, forget it.
Hey now, that's lame. You can tell me anything, no judgment here.
Alex is so not self-aware and it's not even funny. Yep. Yeah, it does feel like the like at some level the alternate dimensions in the game are just a metaphor for yeah, how Alex perceives other people. But I'm sure we'll get into that.
No judgment. Great lie. I like a good liar.
Hey, I'm serious. I didn't mean anything by that.
I like that this entire conversation is now inside his stage space, because it shows how heavily he's projecting the whole thing.
It's not you. That wasn't fair of me. It's just... the world has used me so unkindly, I fear it's made me suspicious of everyone. Okay. For now, I choose to trust you. But I reserve the right to decide you're just as evil as the rest of the world in the future.
You know, with what I just said earlier in context, that line actually, like, reads more like, she said she trusted me. But later on, she decided I was just as bad as everyone else, completely on her own. Not due to any of my own fault. That's what this reads like to me.
Sounds like a fair deal. My name's Alex. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it does change the game so much for the better. It communicates everything so much better.
I'm Semi. But please call me Sammy.
I wonder if... okay, how I would read this is that he gave a nickname to the girl. And he reads that, he feels that as if, yeah, she wanted that. And I feel like it's probably more like that he gave a nickname without actually asking first. Because I don't really know any people who like translate their own names to another language and outright ask you to use the translated version. For example, my given name is Eleni, which is Greek. It's not like my family is Greek or anything. My mom just liked Greek when she named me. My name is Eleni, which means it comes from Helen. And well, it doesn't come from Helen, but Helen comes from Eleni. Helen is like the anglicized version of Eleni. But I don't ask people to call me Helen. I've never asked anybody to call me Helen. So yeah.
I don't know why I'm trusting you. I guess I always had a special spot for gingers.
Helen from hell.
Hey, careful with that word. That is our word.
That, however, is an encounter I can imagine could have actually happened. Like, that the girl he actually met said, I think I have a special spot for gingers, and joking for how she could even entertain a conversation with someone so like, kind of self-absorbed as him, and he actually gave that answer in jest, you know? This is something I can imagine it's a conversation I can imagine he actually had, like, with a girl whose heart he broke.
What do you mean, our word? You're weird, Alex.
Sorry, lame joke. Let's just look for the cat.
So, she's in my party? She has better stats than me. Well, at least better life. Which I appreciate greatly. I forgot that she also wears glasses. It's interesting that there is like a grave for a cat. Like, it's clearly a cat. There's a grave for a cat here, and earlier we had like something that looked like a trap where a cat died. So, I mean, I don't think this comes up again, but I would assume that his girlfriend's cat died at some point. And that's kind of why the cat has such a big part in this whole encounter. I want to open this thing. Oh, whatever. I see. Also, I do like that Sammy's theme sounds like the song Yesterday, because it does. It does kind of like, not only does it vibe really well with her, but like, it does have this sense of nostalgia. And again, that goes very well with how I interpret this. And like the fact that whatever girlfriend that was, that he projects whatever girlfriend it was onto a completely different girl. Like, just goes to show that it wasn't the girl herself he cared about. Oh. There's an eye? Okay. Wasn't the girl herself he cared about, but about how she made him feel, you know? Oh wait, do I need to open both doors first before I do anything? Ah, yeah. Oh, there we go. Hi, Willem. Hi, cat. Oh, there's an HP door? HP icon. Alex. Okay! Okay, so these doors, okay. I only know the original base game from watching playthroughs, so I can't be entirely sure because I always kind of skimmed through the mine dungeon sections. But I think these doors are only supposed to be in the mine dungeon, which would only show that this is part of Alex's mine dungeon. The mine dungeon being like the mental world of a person. So yeah. Yep. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, Annual had it in the chat. Just said it. So yeah. This is all in his head. So yeah.
Dolly, where have you been? I'm so happy to have you back. Oh, who's a good cat? You are.
I will only call the cat Dolly because I'm absolutely sure the real cat was called Dolly.
Oh, I should probably tell you about Dolly. Dolly is a tool, much like your stuffed panda friend. Use Dolly to fetch items and hit switches that are too far away for you to reach. Dolly can jump, so don't worry about her falling down any gaps. This will be useful, so make sure you try it. Okay, so shall we get out of here? Sorry about my house. I've been meaning to get someone in here to fix the power, but who has the time for that?
Again, this feels like a fragment from a conversation that actually happened, but torn out of context.
I get so busy that little things like that get away from me. But that's normal, isn't it? You get used to the flaws in your own home. It's always confusing for guests. Like my mother used to have everyone take their shoes off in the kitchen. Who does that? Oh no, I've become my mother.
Yeah, this feels like a fragment from a conversation that actually happened.
One last thing I should warn you about. I've got a roommate. His name is Wilhelm. Well, you'll see.
William. Oh, I see. Alex had about 8 girlfriends, so I wonder what specific girl he could project onto it. Could it be an amalgamation of multiple of his girlfriends, honestly? I mean, amalgamation of people is kind of a theme in the game as well. It would just show that he, like, perceives all of his relationships as replacements for each other, which is also kind of a theme in the game, so yeah. Ah, I see. Oh. Oh, wait. Huh, okay, that's not it. Okay, let's fight this.
Wait for me.
Yep, yeah, Annual had it. I think this might have been a conversation he had with a girlfriend that, like, kind of he internalized because it actually resonated with him. Oh, stealing items is good. God, she's a good party member. It's just a shame she's only given one dungeon. And I love her design. I've always loved her design. Oh, I can use cat burger as well. Interesting. It's kind of cool that they made such a good party member for only one dungeon. Oh wait, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Why does the rat resist the cat?
Okay.
See ya, Mary! Oh! That's not what I meant to do, but... okay. What do I do now? I thought this would bring me back. Okay, let's jump. Meow! Okay, that works. I want this to carry me over there. Oh, okay. I see why this is the wrong switch. Okay, never mind. There we go. Annual had it. Fun fact, there was an entire dungeon before this chapter that was cut. You play as the robot... Okay, you play... and fought alongside the crow named Marlene against a Ganon like Alex. I mean, that would have gotten the point across very well. I think, but I think the new intro chapter is a good replacement for this because it outright calls Alex the bad brother. So, that helps a lot. Starting without an intro chapter was an issue though. I think. Oops.
Wait for me.
At the barrier.
Okay, yeah, Okata are back. Good. But not hers because she sacrificed it. Okay, I see.
Wait for me.
Actually, I can just use... Oh, I can't use that now. I took too long. But the battle system is a lot better now, yeah. It was also a bus cutscene that was reworked. Yeah, the bus... yeah.
Wait for me.
Oh no! Oops! Oops! I let her oops! Okay, I need to be more careful. Oh, was she... Okay. Does she have one? Yeah, okay, she comes back. Okay, I like when games do this, that they give you party members back with 1 HP. Yeah, that should be fine. Fountain soda, good. Okay, hang on. Okay, controlling Dolly is a little hard. Wait, is it like this? Oh, okay, this, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, I need to get this stupid thing to... Oh, I know, if I go over there, I might be able to hit it from here. Okay. Now I can do this. Good. And now I can do this. Ah, we got it. Okay, that didn't work. Oops! Okay. Honestly, I decide on which games I stream by how the mood strikes me, you know? Hang on, I can do this, don't backseat. Okay, now we're here. Don't fall. Okay. I'm in the house like carpet. Why did I say that? Oh wait, there's another switch here. Fuck, I didn't see that one. Oh! Okay! So, El Pitos.
Bleed for me.
So, I'm gonna use a bandage on her just to make sure that she's better protected. They all have the same? Okay.
Bleed for me?
Check out my sickness.
Okay, she doesn't have any cutter, so I'm gonna use another band-aid. No, wait, did I use it on Alex? I didn't mean to do that. Well, then he's gonna use one on her, because... whatever. There we go.
Okay.
Slice of pizza. Here we go. Oh, vending machine's great. So, what can we get? What? His face! Up. I like pepperoni pizza, even though we don't call it that here. Ooh, that is delicious. So there we go. So, I'll probably go until the end of the demo tonight, and next time I continue this game. Oh! Is this the end of the demo? No? What is this? It is a scene, okay. Oh, okay! Why? Oh yeah, he is his main character now. He's the main character in his head now. I know that this used to be the title screen. I like this title screen. Oh, they are the thrones of I know these thrones. I know. Yeah. Abdicate the throne. Oh, wait. Okay, so this confirms it. Good. I was always wondering about this, but the fact that he can abdicate both thrones means that he is in fact both of them. Okay. I know this doesn't make sense if you haven't played the game to the end, but yeah. So I'm abdicating both thrones. Oh, we can only abdicate one? Oh wait, can I go? But there's only one crown. Oh, hi, Crow. I know that this theme is great. I love it. Oh, thank you for the new following. Okay, let's see who followed. Des Haberoth Rotten has fallen. Thank you for that. So, let's just attack.
Bleed for me.
Bleed for me indeed. I do like that the music doesn't change in battle here. Sometimes that is needed. I should heal Sammy.
Bleed for me.
Okay, what do we do now? God, I love this theme. What is this? Connect to the digital. Oh! Oh, plug into the internet. Well, that makes a lot less ambiguous. I mean, it's still ambiguous, but like, this communicates more. And now I use the wire to cross. And I save. Well, this is not the vocal version, but I completely understand this. This mouse doesn't have any defense, so I'm just gonna attack it.
Blood. It's delicious.
Look, you say that IV tells a lot more than the original version, but it's easy to get confused, but I actually think that it disentangles things a lot. Because the original version, the base game, had big problems with communicating its ideas without accidentally communicating something else. And so far, from what I've seen, this version is a lot more successful in communicating its ideas in a way that it doesn't spoon-feed them to you. But still, it doesn't spoon-feed them to you. But it's still a lot more clear what the emotions intended are and how they are supposed to affect you. The original had an issue with that. I don't need to Elpitos, I'm just gonna use 2 normal attacks for this. I know that Y2K is off to 50%. That's actually why this is happening right now, because I've been thinking about getting the game for a long time. I'm gonna heal him after battle. But it's always like, what if I don't like it and then I paid like $20? So I was like, oh, look, it's off. Well, time to do the thing. Anyway, oh, the auto heal actually consumes just the right amount of items. Nice. So, connect to the spiritual. Okay, yeah, I think I know what is going on here. First he gets like too consumed by the internet and by his escapism with the video games. And then he starts getting esoteric about it. And that's how his mind gets all tangled up in all of this stuff. Yeah, the unplugging of the final Williams makes a lot more sense with this. Because it's basically like... I mean, the entire ending to begin with is basically just Alex go touch grass. So, I think that this makes it even more explicit that he's finally going to touch grass. Alex goes to therapy, yeah. Hi, Bear! Hi, Commissar Bear! How are you? Yes, we are playing Y2K, or as it is known lovingly, YIIK. I don't know if you know, but the entire game was overhauled completely since its original release. And the overhaul basically fixed all the presentation issues the game had, all the communication issues the game had. The game is now a lot better at communicating what it wants to communicate, which is great. And also, they changed a lot of the gameplay to make it a lot more fun to play. Like, the entire battle system was changed. It no longer has, like, this, honestly badly executed Paper Mario type battle system, but now it has, like, a break gauge based approach, but a very unique break gauge based approach, which is really fun. You've watched a playthrough of the original way back one. I would actually, from what I've played right until now, if you've watched the original, because that's also how I engaged with it, I would honestly recommend engaging with this overhaul, this complete overhaul, because it communicates itself so much better. Like, if you play this, it's suddenly like, oh, this is how this was meant to be read. Okay. Wish they reworked the action commands, that's fair. The Y2K box was fixed. But yeah, the game basically is a lot better at doing what it actually wanted to do now. Peek into the blackened pond? Yes.
Look, it's... I've got a roommate. His name is Wilhelm. You see, we never really got along because I'm non-confrontational, and he's obsessed with conflict and misery. It's not that we didn't have good times together, it's just... he's so macabre.
And he isn't hot like Wilfred.
Anyway, we've been growing apart for years, and I think it's time I have him evicted.
The ideal woman is a landlordess.
Do you think you could help me with that before we leave?
She is totally into me.
Yeah, that goes very well with my interpretation. Yeah. Again, this all feels like fragments from a real conversation that happened at some point in his life. Yeah, sure. I'm telling the girl who is probably not the one that we're seeing right now that I'm gonna help her kick out her roommate.
Hey, Wilhelm? There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Look, it's...
Okay, the fact that,
So, there's just no way around it. I'm going to have to kick
yeah, the fact that Alex looks like this here, like this orc, like, is just like, it shows that his entire motivation is lust. In whatever is this is. Oh, we have, oh, the crow is like our additional party member here. Who does the crow represent? That is something I also never understood in the original base game. Who does the crow represent? Probably also someone from his past, huh? Okay. What do I do? Oh, I'm just gonna defend. No, there's no point in defending. I'm gonna burgle. Gonna burglarize this guy as we toss him out. I'm gonna use rally. So, what does my crow guy have? Manned Carter, heal all Carter of allies. Oh, that is very powerful. Cut deck. This guy is useful as hell. Oh my god. I hope we get him in other chapters as well. So, I'm gonna set up a panda barrier because that's always good. So, I'm gonna cat burgle some more. We're stealing everything from this man.
Panda barrier.
Yeah, we can just attack. Then I'm gonna use cut deck. No, they don't have any Carter left. That doesn't. Oh, I use Manned Carter now. And I'm going to use Elpitos. Oh, he has a male vampire. Interesting. What is Crow doing here? He is in the scene. The scene feels like a broken flashback to me. So Crow seems to represent someone. I personally think the Crow was kind of like Panda. I mean, yeah, but this is clearly a scene that happened with somebody in his life in the past that is just like represented in his mind dungeon here. So I feel like the Crow is also a stand-in for somebody who helped with the eviction of the unwanted roommate back then. I interpret Cat Crow as being some kind of meme that Alex has adopted. It creates a meta-narrative about people as seen it like a straw-like puppet representation of all of them and his life in general. That is also fair. Crows also signify angst, that is true. Well, he has no Carter, so let's just throw a stick. Oh, he's dead, okay. We have successfully evicted a guy who did nothing except for being kind of annoying, I guess.
Blessed are those who dry their feet of the blackened pond, for they will inherit the question of reality.
Goodbye, Crow. The handsome Crow is a different character. Interesting. He has the same sprite there, though. Violence against robots, not cool! Look, it had to be done. It's a metaphysical robot that only exists in Alex's... Oh, I'm sorry for kicking his head away. Head. I'm just checking if there's anything here I can grab. Oh, inspect? 50 cent! Okay. I'm sorry. I'll be gentle to the robot now. Okay, I can't use those doors. Okay. I probably can't use those either. Okay. Yeah, then I'm just gonna go to the elevator now, and we're seeing the scenes of all the seed of all cutscenes, which it is very clear now doesn't actually happen because this is all within Alex's mind dungeon. So this is all cobbled together from pieces of his psyche. Which explains why in the video that we later see on Onisum, he is not present.
I am so happy we're almost out of here. This isn't really what I expected to be doing with my day.
Well, at least we found Ali. Imagine how much worse it would have been without her.
Right. So, where do you live? I'll walk you back home, or maybe I can borrow my mom's car and drive you if it's outside of Frankton.
What do you mean? This is my home. This is where I live.
I love how wide and her eyes and how narrowed her irises are. This like communicates that you're supposed to be questioning her words here.
What? You live in this shithole?
That's not very nice. I'd never call your house a rat hole because I have manners. Ever heard of them, Alex?
Yeah, the framing is so much better now, oh my god.
Sorry. It's just not every day I meet a girl who lives in an old factory.
I don't see it that way. I almost feel as if the factory lives with me. As if the factory, just like Dolly, is part of me.
What does this represent? I can't keep asking myself that.
Part of you?
Alex is repressing nothing. He's trying to kiss guys left and right. Oh my god. The Honesm side is really interesting. It mentions Sammy being a dog lover and having a dog named Ernst. Yeah, that just shows that whoever the girl in Alex's mind dungeon is, it isn't actually Sammy. It's somebody that he is projecting onto Sammy.
Wow, you're almost as dumb as you look.
He doesn't actually know her.
Of course, the factory isn't part of me. That's just weird.
But do you actually live here?
Yeah, just me and Dolly. But usually Dolly is better about keeping me company, you know? He's not always just running off to God knows where.
This is clear. Okay, in the base game, it seemed like an error that this was he here. But now it is very clear that this is not an error. The gender of the cat suddenly changed. Probably because this conversation is from a different person that he met. So he's cobbling stuff together. This is a conversation he had with a different person, probably about a different animal. Ha!
I reflected on her words. A mysterious girl who lived with her cat in an old steel mill.
Oh, it's a steel mill now. The cat is both an Alex and Sammy. I mean, everything is an Alex and Sammy in this game because this entire game is a metaphor for Alex failing his relationships left and right. Because every relationship he's ever had has been about him.
It was obvious to me that her words didn't contain the entire truth. Something about her compelled me. Pieces of her story started to fit together in my mind.
No, they don't!
Well, at least that's what I thought at the time. I can admit now that some pieces were pure fabrication on my part. In my head, her story went something like this. Sammy was homeless. A runaway woman who was trying to escape hard times. Someone who had found refuge in her cat. Maybe the only thing left from her previous life. Somehow this felt right inside my head. And still, I could tell I was missing something.
Pretentious guy. Dude. Some pieces are pure fabrications on my part. Really? Yeah, absolutely.
Her clothes were clean. Her breath was fresh. And she was much more energetic than any homeless girl I'd ever known.
A factory, a hotel, a steel mill, a bank, a McDonald's, and Troy in an office in there just, yep. Yeah, he's just piecing together pieces of his failed relationships here.
To what I was missing lay in her temperament.
And what he relates to them. And how he perceives them. Oh yeah, he's fighting windmills, right? We had the windmills, the whole thing, yeah.
Is what my hobby?
Staring off into space and screwing up your face as if to say, what's going on inside my head is really important, so just let me think.
At least, okay, the fact that this line is here means that at least one of his girlfriends called him out on his bullshit.
Hey, I don't make that fit.
Oh my god, it's reflected back at him. Wait, they made this cutscene better? They made this cutscene better? Oh my god! They made this cutscene better! Thank goodness! They made everything better, yeah! No wonder that this overhaul took 5 years. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and now she's just replaced by this, angelic caricature of a woman. Which is probably what she is to him.
Please don't touch me, not again. Let me be. You promised you wouldn't move me again.
Hi, Beached. Yeah, and it's lust. It's again his lust. Just his lust.
Please don't. Alex, don't let them take me, please.
This is clearly just, yeah. God, they fixed this cutscene so hard. It actually says, it communicates its point so much better now, oh my god. Do we know if it still has the Valhalla cameo? I'm pretty sure that's still in there, right? Like, people who have played the game after the overhaul. Okay, good. Yeah, it's still good there. Good. What will you do? Oh, I can save now. Okay, let's do this. God, this is so much better now. I mean, the cameos make sense, given who this guy is. Everything about Alex is scary. Alex is supposed to be like a cautionary tale. The entire game is a cautionary tale about, self-obsession. That's the entire game. Enter item to bid. Oh. Oh, this is cool. Onism is like, oh. Lost love. There, that's exactly what I said. Lost love. Like, this is just showing that, like, Onism, everybody who's talking about Sammy and on Onism is like just projecting other people onto her. People that they think they feel something about, but that don't matter enough to them to not replace them in their mind with something else. And the fact that Michael is here shows that, I mean, but Michael is generally...
Well, is she listed?
Here we go.
No, tonight's auction isn't her. It's something I don't understand. An abstract desire. I really don't get this one. It's not anything you or I could relate to.
So, is your plan working or not?
I don't know if I'd call it a plan yet. My forum's grown, so something is happening. New crowd isn't great. Edgier than I expected. The reaction to the low moon image proves it. Onism has gone septic.
Birds of a feather. The question remains, why that image? What about your outside predicament?
Don't remind me.
Okay, so this is where the demo ends, but I'm pretty sure the game will allow me to load a save. I have the full game. It was just still downloading in the background. God, it's so... I want to play a little longer. I should be able to use my save, right? Hi, Oscar. But Michael generally is a fascinating character because he is like the biggest proof that the entire reality is breaking around how Alex perceives people and wants to be perceived, because he kind of summoned an old friend of his he hasn't even seen for most of his life into this reality in this way. Oh, I think this is what I thought of it. I think this is like a huge improvement from the base game. I do want to switch over to the full game now. The main reason I started with the demo was because I just wanted to see like the title screen of the demo. Oh, they used a different Japanese translation this time around. Last time they used the same one that Toby Fox collaborates with for his games. I wonder if she was busy with Deltarune. She probably was busy with Deltarune, let's be real. See you, Anna, had it. Okay, who? Brittany Lauder. So, okay, so she's voiced by Brittany Lauder. She comes... I don't know her name, but she seems familiar to me. No, Nameless Psychosis is not another update, it's the demo version. The demo version is like, you get to play the first 2 chapters of the game, well, not full chapters, but the first 2 sections of the game for free. And if you want to play the rest, you have to pay. That's how it works. This was like just now. Okay, I don't need to wish list this, it's already there. I've already have it. Okay, so let's see if it lets me load my save from the full game. Hang on. Let me just open the full game. I want to see if it lets me load my save. I do have the full game here. Would be a shame if it wouldn't let me load my save, but I want it win. Okay, it's keeping all of my settings, so hopefully it has kept all of my settings, so hopefully it will let me load. Yeah, the demo released before. Ooh! Nice. This title screen is cool, wow. Other reference is still here. Yep, they're still here. I love that. Okay, let's watch the title screen until it loops. Okay. Yeah, this is so much better than the base game was here. Like, I get that the original game had production troubles that were, like, extremely justified. Oh, hi, Rory! Oh, there's the other party members. I have so much to say about the other party members, too. I think it hasn't looped yet, or... No, it hasn't. Oh, Michael's down there. God, Michael is painted as so much more malicious here. Oh, he shot him. Like, I have a lot of opinions on Michael, but interesting. This adds a dimension. I mean, he's already been dead before, so. Okay, it has looped, and let's continue. Load game? Please let me load my save. No! Wait, oh, demo saves! Oh, I didn't get my, oh, I need to leave the game. Okay, let me just reload the game real quick. I accidentally didn't go for the demo saves. Let's do this again. Window, confirm. Okay, it's good that it lets me load my demo save though. Load. I didn't know it just let you load an empty save. Demo save? There we go! So we can continue right where we picked off. Good thing. Okay, we just saw the scene, but can I skip the scene? Yeah. Good. We're here again.
I had known her for less than 2 hours when she vanished from my sight. Sammy was gone for good, swept away as if she'd never been there at all.
I wonder how.
A door into nothing, into a different reality, opened up and swallowed Sammy whole. At that moment, I couldn't think. I couldn't breathe. All I could do was replay the scene of her being pulled into obscurity by nothing. There 1 second and gone the next.
I mean, you can tell that I already have a lot of opinions. It was taken from your party. You can tell I already have a lot of opinions on this game, even from the very beginning. Oh, hi, Proto-Woman. Thank you for visiting. We want to thank you for your continued patronage. You are my favorite customer. Please come again soon. I can... Large birch beer. It's like root beer, but better. I'm not using my money right now. Okay, I bought here earlier. So basically, this is like...
The night wind of springtime seemed to contrast the inner workings of my brain.
But he still has the mic in his hand!
I was moving on autopilot back towards my home.
He still has the mic in his
I
hand!
felt as if I'd seen something that wasn't meant to be seen. As if the curtain had lifted on reality and exposed the man upstairs. Like I just found out Santa wasn't real. I couldn't yet put into words what I now understood.
God, he's so pathetic and I love it.
Inside of me.
I love how pathetic he is.
Pulsating through my veins was the energetic charge of irrevocable loss, all for a woman I didn't know. This feeling wasn't pure. It was cut with something I couldn't put my finger on at the time. I believe now that it was a profound sense that I had discovered.
I can't even open anything because he's so absorbed with monologuing that he can't even open the chest. Oh my god!
For an adult's eyes. I was both intrigued and repulsed.
I'm kind of like transfixed. I want to see him finish this bullshit monologue. Okay, are you? He is intended to be hated, and now it is clear that it's intended. Thank you, I can open this now. I can't leave the room, yes, but I wanted to examine everything first. That this guy stopped me with his freaking narcissism. Like, as I say, the game is actually communicating itself pretty well now. The mic in his hand was a nice touch. It just shows, yep, you're allowed to laugh at this. We expect you to laugh at this. He is, in fact, pathetic. Thank you, game, for making this so clear. Can I get through here? No? Do I have to go through the forest? Damn. Welcome back to quote-unquote reality. As much as this can be called reality. Oh. I'm being followed by Spectre. But I can't interact with it. Interesting. The tutorial box is gone. I like how the game kind of shoves this entity in my face. Because it's... Yeah. A big problem that the original Y2K had was that it didn't understand its own medium well. It had a big issue with trying to use mechanics that work well in literature in a video game. And they don't work because video games are their own medium. I know people always treat video games as if they're an amalgamation of different media, but they're not. They're their own medium. I say this as somebody who wrote her master's thesis on a video game series. You need to really be very purposeful when you work with video games as a medium. And they really fixed that now. Like, this for example. this is how you effectively use the medium of video games to portray something that usually would be portrayed with prose in literature. So they really did their homework when revamping everything. This entity followed you in the scene in all versions of the game? Well, I didn't see it before, but then? I mean, this one area, I didn't see it before, but that is one thing they did good from the beginning then. It's not like the base game did everything wrong, but it just feels like when they make everything more purposeful, then the good things stick out better, you know? Lawnmower. Wait, the trees are cut down. Was that by daylight as well? I'm analyzing everything now. Oh wait, oh, there's more cut down tree. Oh. Pretty sure that this area looked different before. Something is strange about this rock. Oh, scenes. I like scenes, but it's nighttime, so. Oh, hi there, alpaca.
How did I not see it? It was already broken.
Yeah, I mean, that is just talking straight about the players. Wait, reality was broken all along? Yes, it was. Also, he looks like Cloud's Drive, and I'm pretty sure that's intentional. Look, the thing is, like, subtlety is a double-edged sword. If you're too subtle about something, like, there is such a thing as being too subtle, then you're not actually saying anything. You need to find, like, just the sweet spot. And I think this is much closer to the sweet spot than what the original did. Because if I write a lot myself. I mean, most of what I write is fanfic, but I write original fiction as well. And people have told me that what I write is good. I can't judge. I'm myself. Nobody can judge their own work, in my opinion. But what I'm trying to say is, how do I put this? If you go so hard on being subtle that you're not actually saying anything, then your work becomes a Rorschach test. And then you haven't actually expressed anything. Because everyone just sees themselves in everything you write. And at that point, you're not really expressing yourself anymore. And that's kind of what happened with the original. Everybody saw their preconceived ideas in the game because it wasn't really saying what it wanted to say anymore because it was so minimalist in its expression. This is doing it a lot better. Yeah, this design is really good. It's so fun. Such a fun design. And having it here also shows that, no, this is not the hometown that Alex actually grew up in. This is already a world that has been tainted by his skewed perception. It's really nice to have that here. I love the reflect button. God. I'm not using it yet. But God, he's just forcing me to engage with his BS. Press F to reflect. I'm gonna save. So now I can convert the save to a proper save. There we go. Here we go. I'm still level... Oh yeah, because I haven't advanced levels in the Mind Dungeon yet. That makes sense. Read all these books already. Did he ever buy anything? No, he didn't. Well, who did not do that? But instead spent the day in his own head, literally. You could wind it up, dude. Whatever. So press F to reflect. Here we go.
When I arrived home, tired, confused, and out of breath, I tossed my things on the floor and made my way to the couch. My mother still wasn't home yet. I wasn't surprised. She often worked late right before her company released a new product. My mother, a 49-year-old, short, red-headed woman, was an information systems programmer analyst for Pacific Chime, the West Coast's leading telecommunications provider. Her job, ironically located on the East Coast, worked her harder in 1 year than most jobs work people in a decade. This job paid well.
So now he actually appreciates his mother. Interesting.
Without it, my sister and I would have never gotten through college. I left school debt-free thanks to the back-breaking mental labor of my mother.
Wait. Was this mentioned? Okay, because all of these lines... I think it was mentioned in the original game that he has a sister. But now it stands out more. Because now we have, like, the opening monologue. Yeah. Now it stands out now, because now we have the opening chapter. So, his sister's name was Allison, wasn't it? Because that is the other name we were given for the girl in the beginning. And it makes sense. Somebody who would name their child... But that... Okay. Spoilers, and I don't care if I spoil anyone. I mean, this is a spoiler that is kind of hidden. I don't know if this version is more... I don't know if this version is, like, more explicit about it. But this would mean that... Because it is confirmed, but if you look closely, that Alex is actually a different dimension version of Chandra's twin brother. That would mean that Chandra is Allison. I mean, a different dimension version of Chandra. Is this the reason why Chandra is the only character in the game that you can't try to have a romance with? Because it's technically his sister? Because if so, that's genius. Amazing. Beach, so they rewrote the game to be better, essentially. Not just rewrote, they revamped the whole thing. Kind of like what happened with New Man's Sky. From the ground up, they rewrote the whole thing. But if the reason that you can't romance Chandra is because she's technically his sister, that is amazing. Yeah, of course you can't romance Claudio, because Claudio would be a hypothetical younger brother that Alex in this reality never had, but still technically his brother. That is so cool. Oh my god. Okay, so Chandra's name in this reality was Allison. Interesting.
You have mail.
You have mail. Let's look at the mail. Also, the fact that the computer just suddenly... This is... Okay, yeah. The fact that the computer... I say this because I've seen some analyzers that talk about this, but the fact that the computer was already on, even though we didn't turn it on earlier, yeah, it's pretty likely that what he actually did all day was surf on the web and, like, philosophize to himself. Oh, there was an entity, real quick. So the computer is on. Log on to computer. He already had Onism. Alex, this shit is creepy. From missingspersonal.studio.com. Alex, I found this creepy shit and I think you need to check it out. Apparently, the video is from your area. Be warned, it's crazy. God, this is so nostalgic. Yep, some people typed like this back. I mean, they still do, but... Oh yeah, I heard that Wakupuyo fan translation was pretty far. The thing is, Wakupuyo Dungeon is like the one Puyo Mado game that I never finished myself. I had to have my boyfriend take my file and finish it for me. Because... God! It just kind of killed me. If other people have more patience with it than I did, I am all for it. But I don't think I'm ever... I mean, I've started new files before, but I've never actually seriously tried to play it again after that. Anyway. But I'm super happy that it has a fan translation now, because the more is available, the better. Always. I found this creepy shit. Here we go.
There was a moment of apathy where I almost didn't click the link.
Oh my god, they made a sprite of him with the mic. I love it.
The last thing he sent me that was allegedly scary turned out to be a picture of 2 elephants locked in the throes of passion. I sighed and clicked the link. The file was 2.9 megabytes.
That was gigantic back in the day.
In the dark room, the monitor was hurting my eyes. I rubbed them and waited for the file to load. I thought of all the things it could be. More animal porn, human porn, cartoon porn. You could never really guess with this guy. But it was most certainly going to be pornographic.
I mean, in a way, yes.
Maybe a girl from my high school was now into adult videos and was doing some particularly unladylike things.
I mean, it is the 3D model, yes, but it's used in a place where originally they used the sprite. Yeah, 2.9 max would... No. Okay. You say minutes. It took hours with my connection back in the day, when I was a kid. Well, not really hours, but like half an hour. 50 minutes, half an hour. It was a whole situation. I know this because I would often try to download videos of magical girl transformation sequences.
While the video loaded, I thought of all the girls I had gone to school with who might be involved in such activities. All the girls that came to mind neither had the looks nor the motivation to seek out an adult filmmaker.
He's such a hypocrite, goddammit.
I gave up. I just have to wait for it to finish downloading. When the file had finished downloading, I waited with fading patience for my computer to open it in QuickTime.
God, I remember QuickTime.
Finally, it was loaded.
Girl gets onto elevator and some weird shit happens. Anyone? No details. I just saw this on IRC. Oh god, IRC! IRC! Click here for EG video. I grabbed some screen grabs for the best parts. Can I? Oh, I can. Yeah, and this was already stood out in the original game, in the original version, but like, Alex is nowhere to be seen in this video, which just shows, yep, he was not actually there. We must return to IRC, I agree. Alex was not actually there. He's projecting himself into the scene. It's like, just shows how bad his main character syndrome is, so bad that he has inserted himself into this tragedy that had nothing to do with him. Which IRC was this one. It was an anonymous 10 minutes before I posted it. Still trying to find an origin. I watched it a few times, and I guess I'll be the first guy to ask, what the fuck is outside of the door? What the fuck is wrong with her eyes? Just what the fuck? Yeah, anyone know if this is real? Is it from a movie? Can't find or deny if it's from a movie, but if it is, it's probably Japanese or something. God, that was the answer everybody had for everything back in the day. However, I think the frame rate, stationary camera, and unattractive... Oh, God, I hate human beings. Unattractive women makes me think it's at least homemade. Fun fact, I've already had 2 cases in my life where people have commented on my VODs or video essays by saying they wish I didn't use facecam because I'm so ugly. I'll leave you to be the judge on that. Can't deny if it is from a movie. Can't find or deny if it is from a movie, but if it is, it's probably we already had this. I don't know if I'd call her ugly. Anyone find a name yet? Anyone notice that there appear to be frames missing? Watch the timeline. You see it skips from 188 to 189. Anyone else have a hard time viewing the video? Did you download it? There are 9 replies and yet no one is drawing attention to the fucking star monster at the corner of the frame. Serious guys, what the fuck is it from? From a security camera, obviously. There's no way this is real. Simply no way. I don't know. I kind of want it to be real. Lol. God, humans. Speaking of downloading on a slow connection, I use it to acquire anime via IRC. Yep, that is God, that is my childhood core. Shadow, I'm sorry that happened to you, Nanny. It's fine. I'd rather have like viewers like you guys who appreciate me for who I am and what I actually look like and what I actually sound like, than people who need everything to be like cut from the same cloth. The truth is out there. I too want to believe. Oh, I can read more. Welcome to Onism 999. Pinned. God, I miss forums. Welcome, Vera Former. Welcome, guests. I am Vera Former, co-founder of Onism 99. Okay, Vera comes from Verum, which means truth. Truth Informer. Onism is a group that was founded to discuss the things that you aren't allowed to discuss in public. Oh, God. The topics that make the hairs crawl on the back of your neck. The discussion that makes you feel like there was an ethereal presence just beyond the periphery of your vision. Conspiracy, the occult, the supernatural. We are the ones who think and thought that the society doesn't want us to think what society doesn't want us to think. Together we'll surf the astral waves and discover the hidden meaning of life. I am happy you decided to take this journey. Your life will never be the same. God, this is still topical today. People said what? Yep, has happened. Oh, they made this side real. That's so cool. See you, Stark Drucker Steven. Why Onism is important and why we created it. The world can be a lonely place. Sometimes we have to pretend to be people we aren't just to convince others to keep us company. I think that's tragic, but it's the reality of being a subnormal human. Just to show you what kind of people. Yeah. For some, our thoughts can be weird and divisive. There are things we know to be the truth that others will never be able to see as fact. There are only so many times people can laugh at you for searching JFK assassination every night. Oh yeah, this was before 9/11, right? I wouldn't give up the ability to download 100 gigabytes in an hour, but man, I miss the old internet. Look, there's a reason why one of the novel plots that I have in mind and really want to write one day is about somebody redoing their entire life from the beginning, but with all the knowledge they had in adulthood. Because, like, just the idea of experiencing stuff like the 90s internet with the perspective I have today is so fascinating to me. Not just the internet, the entire world from back then, but like, God, the 90s internet. Really love how Alex doesn't turn on his damn lights. This is why you wear glasses, right? Right? There's only so many times people can laugh at you for searching JFK assassination every night before you start to feel like a pervert for having an interest in the unexplained. When I met Vera Farmer in an IRC chat, oh, Chrono Cross! Okay, is that Michael? Oh god, that is Michael. I had a blast discussing the afterlife, ghosts, and other conspiracies. I finally felt like myself. I was me, and I was proud of who I was, and the things that interested me. But still, I couldn't be honest with my friends about what I searched for online. That night, Vera Farmer, now with 2 R's, and I decided to start coding Onism 99. Oh, Vera Farmer is Michael. Okay, I got them mixed up. Okay. But then again, didn't he say in the base game that he was actually both of these people? Just across different dimensions? Glad to finally have a place for us weirdos to hang out. Then again, we still don't know if the different multiple dimensions are even real, you know? Because everything is kind of like screwed by Alex's perspective. And we don't even know if there even is a magic system in place here. Or if the guy just is having delusions of grandeur beyond all imagination. My name is Michael. I made the honest. Go, please. So this is the this is what we just saw. Yeah, this is what we just saw, right? Yeah. Ghost in the floppy disk. I love floppy disks. We finally got a CDR last week. But when I put it in, I couldn't figure out how to fit it in without taking out the A drive. Maybe your PC just doesn't have enough SATA slots? Did you consider that? You should have checked if your computer had enough slots to install a new drive before you bought a new drive. Amateur mistake. Only problem is last night I wanted to play Doom and I'd installed it for Roller Coaster Tycoon. Okay, it was IDE back then. Okay, sorry. My brain is too modern yet. You're right. Back then it was IDE. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I thought SATA because when I install stuff it's with SATA, but I forgot that that wasn't a thing yet back then. You know what I meant though. So I was driving outside. I didn't want to uninstall that because it took so long to install in the first place, so I was driving outside when I see an abandoned computer on the side of the road. So I take it. Oh god, this is a creepypasta, isn't it? So I take it. I open it up. Not bad specs. 24 megabytes of memory. 300 megabytes HDD. God! That reminds me that our first computer had 500 megabytes of HDD. And I was surprised I couldn't fit The Sims and all expansion packages onto it. And then I begged my father for a new HDD. God, this is really 90s core. And a video cut that I couldn't quite figure out what it was. So I had opened it up to figure out the specs. Then I decided to stick the floppy drive. So when I get it all set up, I find my Doom floppy and insert it. Okay, this is just creepypasta. And the strangest fucking thing happens. I shit you not. Blood. Yeah, photorealistic blood, right? Dark and shining comes pouring out from the bottom of the computer. I started screaming. My parents came in and they started looking at me like I'm crazy. I eventually calmed down and explained to them what happened. They told me I had to stop lying and they took my computer away for a week. So I was pretty depressed. When I went back into my room to sit at the desk and pretend to be playing on it, I noticed the trash can. I walked over to it, and what I found, look at all the blood. Image removed my bots. My first computer that I can remember had 120 megabytes. You're older than me, aren't you, Bear? You're definitely older than me. Because I think that is the size of computer my grandfather was working with at the time. I used that computer a bit, but it wasn't one of ours. Yes, Doom is in Y2K. Dude, that is so gross. No one wants to see that shit. Not even funny, but got to see... God damn it. How are you posting this if they took your computer away? My virgin eyes. I'll never forgive you. He's called... Expensive Dick. Usernames. Lald. It was a family computer, okay, fair. But most of my early computers were family computers too. XCOM, my first computer had 4 gigs of... Suma! You don't know what it was like before gigabytes were even a suggestion. Weird game. A cutie's brother made. What? Oh, hi, Michael. I've been seeing this girl. She isn't my girlfriend. Yet. Michael, no. But I'm working on it. She's cool, but her family is really weird. They don't really talk when I go over to her house. Her brother has something wrong with him. Some form of autism. Rainman did so much damage to the general perception of artists. Then again, I think the 90s would generally have considered everything that is not box standard brain to be something wrong with you. I'd guess. She tells me her brother is really into making computer games. I said that it was cool, trying not to come off as really impressed, although I was. Apparently he wants to make a game that feels like the game itself is possessed by a spirit. Okay, the guy's just making copy pasta. And not copy pasta, it's just making creepypasta. That's cool. Make a game that feels like the game itself is... Okay, I didn't really know what this meant. A few months go by, still not much like with the girl, but enjoying her platonic company. So on Wednesday, the girl invites me over to play the game and we boot it up on his computer. Game runs from DOS, graphics are shared, but there was something there. Something that cut really deep. In the game, nobody else knows that your character is under a curse, except for him. The game opens with bold white text on the screens that says, "You have been cursed." Creepypasta before /X existed, yep. The curse is super weird because you wouldn't expect it to really be that big of a deal. Whenever you pick up a phone in the game, you this screaming hiss in your ear. Oh, you hear. This was before, but these are some weird mistakes for not using spell check. But this was really cool. The kid had set it up so it only came out of one speaker. Felt really realistic. Everyone in the town is afraid of your uncle because they all know that he haunted by a rambunctious ghost. But when you come into a fight with your uncle who is raising you, the ghost comes out and curses you. Michael really can't write. Your character's rival is trying to stop a mer person who wants to end an old feud with the town's mayor. Okay, this is the first time when I think it doesn't feel period appropriate, because back then it wouldn't have been mer person. It would have just been mermaid. People would have just said mermaid. And if it was a male, they would have just said male mermaid. People were like this back then. He might have been drunk, yeah. Fair. And you can't hear what they're saying because they're just screaming that hiss at you. Hiss, hiss, hiss. And this is where it gets really interesting. Ordinary people can't know that your character had a child with a giant dragon hunter. Only a select few know that your character can sense spirits. Eventually the town starts to suspect that your character is having an affair with an ethereal being, and things get really crazy. I finished playing the game. It was about 35 minutes long. That's a lot of content for 35 minutes. And I realized I've broken out in cold sweat. I haven't been able to stop thinking about the game. So anyway, when I go home, and I plan on calling the girl later that night. But when I go to pick up the phone, I swear I hear that hiss. It's really faint, but my heart starts racing and I can't call her. Just couldn't really bring myself to do it. And now every time I hear the phone ring, I panic. Of course, I know the game wasn't possessed or anything like that, but the anxiety it created was real. I'm going to try and call her soon and see if he's cool with me putting it up on the site. I think you guys would really like it. That game sounds cool. I hope you get to post it soon. Keep us updated. Sorry you didn't get any action Vera from. I hate human beings. Well, I'm really spooked. Oh! So, the one person who was in the chat earlier is actually named after an autism user. That is so fun. I love fandom. Fandom is fun. And I'm glad that this game got to form a proper fandom. Thanks to this update. Well, I'm really spooked. Has the hissing gone away? Yeah, the hissing went away. I called her. She said she'd ask her brother. I'll update you guys if she ever gets back to us. And then she never got back to him. I don't think I want to read the other ones yet. I'll read the other posts at another point. Wait, is this this is probably Rory, isn't it? Super pudding. Feed the cat, kiss the cat? Okay, I don't actually know who this is. Feed the cat, kiss... Okay, I'll read this later. Wait, but there's more... Wait, are there no posts? Did they add new... This is cool! They add new posts? No, they don't. Okay. Oh, it's because they're pinned. Okay, never mind then. 17 vibrations in my pocket? That's called a cell phone, dude. We'll look at this later. I need to get some sleep before I do anything else. Why? Because you've been browsing for hours? Is that what's going on here? Let me save. I might actually stop here for the night, because it's midnight, and I have work tomorrow. So I think this is a good place to stop, actually. Wait, a bunch of orders and posts. Next stream I'll probably continue Mado 3. But like, this seems like something fun to like alternate with, so I don't always play the same game. Because I noticed when I was playing Mado 4 that like, playing the same game every single time kind of took a toll on me for so long, so I think I'll go back to alternating games between streams. I also still have to finish the Splatoon DLC, like side order, so I should do that at some point. But yeah, this seems like a fun one to alternate. Anyway, I'm so glad that you all joined. There were a lot more people than I expected there to be, because this isn't what I usually stream, so I'm just really thankful for you all joining. And I'm going to check if there's anybody we can raid now. But oh, Games Done Quick is online with Chrono Cross. GDQ is always good, so I might just send you guys over to GDQ if you don't mind. Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys over to GDQ. Chrono Cross is like a good one to jump to from this anyway, so let me send you guys over to Games Done Quick. Okay, and with that, I thank you all for joining. I hope you had a good time. I sure had a good time. I'll see you all soon, and bye!